Everyone put your phones away. We've got one more presentation
Got my
to see.
trusty keyboard.
Expected by listening to it. Stop clapping. No more clapping. If you want to clap, use the accessible method. Yeah. So, Caden, are we rolling?
Yeah.
Great.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
This is my final project presentation of my post-punk / proto-punk EP. For some context, over my time in college, I've been working on my ability to produce for live bands and recording in studio with like guitars and bass guitars. So for my final project, I'm going to make a small EP of 4 songs, 2 covers and 2 original, based on early punk bands like Ramones and Iggy Pop and the Stooges. So I'm going to be playing the drums, guitar and bass myself, with probably Tom in the studio recording me, and then after that I'm going to use Dermo for vocals. I'm going to do this because eventually it's going to help me get more experience in studio and mastering, so that I can be a music producer when I'm older. Next. I've researched into several bands to inspire my EP, such as Stooges, Ramones, New York Dolls, The Fall and Sex Pistols. I've also been looking at YouTube, Spotify, The Rolling Stone, MTV and WikiHow. I'll be looking at MTV and the Rolling Stones to see how all of the different songs were produced in studio, and then WikiHow is very useful because it helps me. It teaches you about structure and arranging punk songs. The problems I might come into are like issues with hardware. So like a lot of the cables don't work and a lot of the connections are a bit dodgy. So I'll just have to check all of the leads before that happens. Because the songs are so old, they're recorded on analog and on tape, and that just doesn't sound the same as digital does, so it'll be quite difficult to get around, but I'm hoping to fix all of my problems in post while mastering and mixing the tracks.
How?
Just like compression and stuff like that, tightening up everything.
Are there any like free plugins that you can use to get that?
Yeah, there's like guitar rig and that'll help with the guitars and that, so I'll have some amps that might sound somewhat similar to the old ones, because they used to slash all of the speaker cones up to make them sound distorted rather than using distortion. That's my schedule. I've got 2 weeks to for each song to either learn or write all of my parts for it, and then basically the remainder of the weeks I've got to record all of them, and then some time at the end to like finalise all of it and eventually upload it onto SoundCloud. Skills required. I'm gonna have to be recording live instruments. I'm gonna be able to master in Logic Pro, and I'm gonna have to work on that arranging and structuring for compositions. And then eventually I'll be putting all of my work onto a OneDrive folder onto my website and doing an evaluation at the end. And then I'm going to take photos in the studio of what I'm doing and my mic placements and all of that cool stuff. In the end, I'm going to be putting the whole EP on SoundCloud, made by an album cover from my mate outside of college. And I'll probably also play it for the class as well.
Is that the album?
No, that's Pete Davidson.
How do you use that?
It's SoundCloud rappers.
Oh.
Thanks for listening. I did such a good job.
Guys, listen.
So basically, is your project mainly to focus on like recording instruments live into Logic?
Yeah.
So you create a whole track with live instruments,
Yeah.
and you're going to record 3 of them.
Yeah.
So when you get to doing it live, you're going to
No, I'm not going to do it live. I'm going to play the EP for the whole live to listen to through the PA, probably.
Well done. Hey.
Jack had
Yeah, is that your drum kit, the picture?
Yeah, I
No,
was
it's
thinking
not
that.
my drum kit.
But it's left-handed, it's convincing.
I don't play drums left-handed.
You just looked a bit silly.
It's a really nice drum
Why
kit.
does it look like praying
Because the
mantis?
tom arms are the wrong way around.
The tom arms are definitely
It's
something.
cut your eye there, mate.
What inspired the change of font for Slicing?
I fancy changing it up a bit.
Okay. Does anyone else have any feedback?
Who's that person on the front page? Or first?
On the first
Iggy
page,
Pop.
that's Iggy Pop, the
Is he in-
lead singer of one of the bands.
Does he?
that I'm
Ah,
covering.
right, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. As long as it's got context, it looks a bit random. Yeah, it looks kind of weird.
If you don't know who he is, then
This is an art
Right,
guidance through.
Is Iggy Pop the
Yes.
that room also?
that's Ocean Colour Sea.
Is it?
Yeah.
What song did they do?
They did like
Person,
I Wanna Be a Dog, that sort of like
Wanna Be a
early-
Dog?
No, there's
Blink did a cover of that.
way before that. This is the 70s.
Cover that too. Oh my God, he's lost his
Did you
balloon.
talk about problems and solutions?
Yes, I did.
It looks very well planned out.
Yeah.
It is, that's why.
Right, thanks very